this just isn't working for me anymore. Let's be honest, we all do things that just don't work for us. For me, it's procrastination, people pleasing, and all the numerous other addictions that I'm in recovery for. In the last two videos, we discussed one, the Leave It list, which is a list of everything that is outside of our control. And two, we talked about building a supportive, loving community as we work towards making changes in our lives. So today's video, we are going to talk about everything that we can do for ourselves. Like the Leave It list, this is going to be another list that you're going to be able to refer back to. It's going to be a living document that's going to grow and change as you evolve and you get to know yourself better. So the list is broken down into 3 columns. The first column is going to be all the behaviors, habits, and old ways of thinking that just don't work for us. They limit us, they hold us back, and they keep us from being present with ourselves. An example I have for myself is that when I was in my eating disorder, I was always a night eater and I would always eat in front of the TV, or I would get up in the middle of the night to go get a snack. The next column is a real kick in the ass. It's the what are you getting out of it column. Because there's things in our lives where we know they don't work for us, but we keep doing them because we're getting something out of it. In some way, that behavior or habit or way of thinking is serving us. And the whole idea is to figure out what that is. For example, the night eating was about avoiding the quiet, avoiding my feelings, and avoiding having to sit with myself. I also only felt comfortable watching TV while I was putting something into my mouth. So, how do we change these things? The last column is visualizing a new way. So we're gonna take a moment and we're gonna visualize and write down a new way of doing it or a new way of thinking. So if you're having a hard time visualizing a new way of doing it, this is when you get to start trusting your intuition. And consider these 3 things as you're meditating over what your answers are. Does it feel expansive, peaceful, and empowering? And if one of those comes up, put it down on the list. For example, for myself, when I looked at my compulsive eating late at night, I closed my eyes and I asked myself, what feels different than eating at night? Or what feels different than eating in front of the TV? I realized I could do a paint by number because that would feel peaceful and expansive. I realized instead of getting up when I'm having negative feelings at night, I could sit there and journal because that would feel empowering and I would feel a little more empowered by taking ownership over my thoughts and my feelings. I also realized that I could call someone instead of just sitting with my own crazy. So the whole idea of calling someone made me feel more at peace and expansive as well. Like I said earlier, when you're done writing this list, you are gonna have your own instruction manual. So when things come up for you, you see yourself engaging in these old behaviors, you can refer back to this list and it tells you what to do because you created it. So if you are starting this process of really starting to work on yourself, it is not easy and a lot of is gonna come up because you're working on coping and dealing with life in a brand new way. So please make sure you find people that can be of support to you. Also, on my Patreon page, I have an accountability group that meets once a month and you'll have access to our Discord group. I'm also offering one-on-one sessions where you'll also get all the benefits of all the previous tiers because sometimes we need more support as we're going through this process and I have a lot of experience that I would love to share with you all. And as much as you would be being of service to my channel by supporting me through Patreon, it's an opportunity for me to support you in a much deeper, bigger way. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's video in the comments below. Please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please make sure to hit the bell notification so you'll know whenever I post a new video for you. Bye, y'all.